This game was created as a puzzle, one of the assignments from the game development class, but I decided to construct a game around it. It involved one object that should change colors when approached to another object and randomly change colors, and the correct color will open the door. And complexity will be increased as far as the player goes further into the game. This application was created with the purpose of reproduce the management system of an educational institution. I decided to work with the SAIT website, and I don't have the permission to use all the images that they have, but I reproduce them with academic purposes, not commercial purposes. From my personal perspective, the purpose of WinForms is creating prototypes that allows you to demonstrate the idea of functionality for any program. Encryption and regular forms were used to increase the security of this program. To create my own scrapbook and then create my own images. As you can see here, based on my own image, I created the logo for the game, and I use AI to create the bad guys. We have here the process that I follow to create the environment, and then all the targets as well. This is another example of the usage of WinForms. This was a quick application created to display trading cards, in this case rugby. And we have, most importantly, the use of conditionals that affect the background and the color, both the images and the logos, every time one of the elements from the inner database is selected. For mobile applications, I developed this travel utility app created in Android using Android Studio for this purpose. And it was an exercise of providing good design for the application utility, and also working with APIs to bring information from news, time, weather. For news specifically, I selected the top 10 more spoken languages in the world, and you will select the information you want, a topic you want, and then it will retrieve in the selected language. Other APIs were included as well, for example, the PayPal API. Marketing considerations were made when working on the design of the app. For example, the colors should be attractive, not too overloaded with color, and the tempo logo was designed by me specifically for this application. The following is an example of synchronization of real movement and simulated movement using video recording.
Who's next? Who's ready? Here we go. Another winner. Another winner. Watch out, big girl. Don't stop. Don't stop. What? Winner. What they want? They want me. Somebody needs to get something down, girl, right there. Come in and see what you want. Let's see what you want. No, you want
For the final project of game development, all the students were given the task of create a replication of the functionality of the Pac-Man game, but I decided to go further than that and actually replicate Pac-Man as it is with the authorization of the professor, of course. I don't own any of the signs, images, logos, etc., etc. I reproduce everything with academic purposes. But this one was a great example of how to work with the artificial intelligence included in Unreal Engine. And even though the movement of the elements is not too fluid, you can see when the Pac-Man it gets close, the ghosts start chasing him. The ghosts react when the pills are eaten, and they actually got freezed. Not the eating itself, but the main functionality is there. I don't have the sound in here, but all the sounds were reproduced in order to provide a sensation of the game. You can see the ghosts running away from the Pac-Man there. Good day, my name is Frank Berrocal. I've been working with the company Profile Trick to create a plugin that allows them to create content in an easier way. They work with WordPress. WordPress is a platform created to develop websites. You can see here several examples of that. Let me bring the website that I use for testing purposes. And as you can see here in the plugins, the plugin has been already implemented. It's a customizable template for content authoring at Profile Tree. So this is basic WordPress functionality. Testing. And this is a table of contents that they use. And this is the plugin created for the customer. As you can see, it would immediately add summary, titles, images, video, and paragraphs as well. The second part of this project is this article dashboard that provides information in real time on how the article is performing. Now, with all this new content, you will see how the indices change, and the evaluation of this article is 106%, which is more than good based on the standards from the customer. The only element that is failing is the structure, and I provided a general index so the author has a good idea of what's the development of the article itself, but I also separated the structure and the wording. The structure is the amount of elements they use. So in this case, they could use even more elements from the page, the inner blocks, images, more videos, more lists, for example. Also providing the amount of words that they The higher goal of this short film animation project was to solve all the issues related to the creation of the film itself: music, direction, edition, storyboarding, conceptualization, direction, creation of the music itself, and basically solve every single problem that arises with the creation of the project itself.